Okay, so today we're going to be talking about homonyms and homophones. So those are your handouts right here, and then these are your pencils right here. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it, okay? So, a homonym. They're words that have the same spelling and the same sound, but they have different meanings. So, if we look at the example, there's the word lie, and it has the same spelling, and they're both said the same way, but they have different meanings. So for one, it could mean like when you're lying down on the floor, and the second one could mean when you're not telling the truth. Good. So you're lying. You're not telling the truth. Good. So we're gonna go with homophones. Homophones. It's a type of homonym, and like a homonym, they sound alike and have different meanings, but they have different spellings. So in the example, you have see, which is S-E-E, and then the second one is see as an S-E-A. So the first one with a double E is what you're seeing with an I. So I see you, she sees you, you see us, right? Okay. The second one, which is S-E-A, is the ocean. So when you go to Corpus Christi, when you go to Galveston, stuff like that. That's when you like the beach, right? Okay, so if you look at the table below, right here, there's words on your left-hand side which are homonyms, and on your right-hand side there are homophones. So repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go with the homonyms first. So park, saw, watch, bolt. So they have the same meaning. They have different meanings, and they're all spelled their own way, and they all sound the same way compared to what they're trying to explain. So park, it's the same spelling, same sound, different meaning. So park also means when you're going outside and you kids are playing, and there's a playground, there's a pond, stuff like that. There's a trail for people to walk on, stuff like that. The second one is when you're parking a car. That makes sense?
Yes.
So we're gonna go with saw. Saw can mean what you use to cut. It's seen in construction, so what you use, like for wood. The second meaning talks about what you see with your eyes, and it's talking about past tense, right? So I saw you yesterday, right? That makes sense? Okay, so the third one, watch. It's talking about an instrument to tell time, so you usually put a watch on your wrist, right? Okay. And then the second one is what you watch with your eyes. So I watch the movie. I watch you. That makes sense? So bolt. Bolt has two meanings. To run fast, and also what Harry Potter has on his forehead, which is a lightning bolt, right? Okay, so homophones. Repeat after me. Deer and deer.
Deer and deer.
Good. So deer, one is talking about the animal. The other one is talking about a letter. So when you write a letter, it's talking about what you usually put in the beginning, right?
Okay.
No and no.
No and no.
Good. So one is spelled with K-N-O-W, and that one means that you know something, that you understand something, right? The other one, which is just spelled as N-O, has a negative meaning, and it just means like no, I don't like that. No, I don't want to go. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So the next one is I and I.
I and I.
So you can see that they sound alike, but they have different meanings, and they have also different spellings, right? So one is talking about me, myself. The other one is talking about the part of the body. So what you see, right? The last one is here and here.
Here and here.
So repeat after me again. Here and here.
Here and here.
Good. So one is talking about location, like I'm here. The other one is talking about what you listen to. So I hear sound, I hear music, right? I hear noise. So at the bottom we have practice problems, and I'm going to read them right now, okay? Okay, so did you hear or hear what Stacy told her? So one is talking about the location, and the other one is talking about what you listen to with your ear. So what could be a good fit for that one?
What you hear.
What you hear with your ear, right? Good. So we're going to go with the second one. She told me that I had something on my blank, but I couldn't find anything. So for the first one, she told me that I
No,
I'm sorry.
Good,
I.
right.
Uh-huh,
I as in myself. So I as in myself had something on my
watch.
Good. Watch is a good option. So she told me that I had something on my watch, but I as in myself couldn't find anything good. So for the third one, it's all fill in the blank. So he blank the blank while he was with his friends at the blank. So the first one, what could be a good option?
Like he saw.
Good. He saw.
Mm-hmm.
He saw the
Bolt.
The bolt.
Good. So lightning bolt. So he saw the bolt while he was with his friends at the blank.
Park.
Good. So he saw the bolt while he was with his friends at the park. Good. So you can move those papers to the side. And we're going to do a quick activity. This should be fairly simple. You can start separating them right now. So they're going to have words. And there's going to be pictures. So I would put all the words on one side and then the pictures on the other side. Good. Just for now, and then you can fix them right now. So as you can see, there's, for this example right here, so bat, it has the same spelling and the same sound, but there's going to be a different meaning. So each word should have its own picture. Okay?
We need something here. Spring? Okay.
Good. So this one right here is flower as in the plant, what you see outside in a park, right? This bat right here is talking about the animal. There's a bat right here. And this one's talking about the baseball bat right here, right? This one right here is hare, H-A-R-E. And this one's talking about the rabbit, right? Another word for a rabbit.
Yes.
This one right here is flour.
Flour.
And it's talking about the ingredient from which you make pancakes, right? So this one right here is spring. So it's talking about the season. Okay. This spring right here is talking about this right here. So sometimes there's a slingy that you can have. Like, you know, like in Toy Story, the dog.
Okay,
Good.
yes,
So that's the
that.
spring right there. And this one's talking about your hair. So H-A-I-R is talking about your actual hair, right? So repeat after me. Flower.
Flower.
Bat.
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 Hair.
Flower. Spring.
Spring.
Hair. Good. So we're going to move these to the side. Can you put this on the other side, please? And then we're going to go on to the next lesson, okay? So here's your paper and here's your paper. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about homographs and heteronyms. Yes. So homographs are words that are spelled the same, but they have different meanings, and sometimes they have different pronunciations. Sometimes, right? So in the example, we have duck and duck. So one duck is talking about the actual animal, you know, the one that you see like in a pond, right? Or on a farm. The other one is talking about to hide. Right, good. So it's mainly seen when you're doing tornado drills in schools, right? Right, so you have to duck and cover. So the next one we're going to talk about is heteronyms. It's a type of homograph. Like a homograph, it's spelled the same way and they have different meanings, but they also sound different. So in your example right here, you have L-E-A-D. They're spelled the same way, but they're going to sound differently, and they're also going to have different meanings. So the first one we can say is lead. Right, lead. So as in like you're leading the way. You're being a leader. Good. The second one is a lead. Right. So like a pencil lead is talking about the metal. Right. So repeat after me. Lead. And lead. Good. So there's a table right here, and I'm gonna say the words, and you're just gonna repeat after me. Okay. So we're gonna start with homographs. Fair. Good. So that one's talking about the state fair. You know, the one that's like in September and October around that time, right? And the other one is talking about like you're playing fair. Like when you're playing cheating. Right, no cheating. Good. So the second word, key. Good. So it's talking about what you use to open the door. Good. And then the other one is a list of symbols from, or that could be seen on the map. It's usually on the bottom corner or something like that. Right. So the next word is letter. So repeat after me. Letter.
Letter.
Good. So it can mean two things. One could mean like the symbols in an alphabet, so A, B, C. And then the other one is like an actual, like what you send in the mail, right? What you send and then when you receive, right? Then the last one is fan.
Fan.
Good. So one meaning could be like when you're hot, like in the summer, we live in Texas and it's hot and we need a fan, right? Okay. And then the second one is like you're a fan of someone, like a celebrity, you're an admirer, right? So you're a fan. So we're gonna go on with heteronyms. So repeat after me: dessert,
Dessert.
and desert.
And
Desert.
So dessert is a sweet course at the end of the meal. So like when you eat ice cream afterwards or cake or something like that. A desert is a hot, dry place. Okay. Good. So repeat after me for the next word: bass and bass.
Bass and bass.
Good. So bass is also talking about the instrument. There's an instrument called the bass, and then it's also talking about the low note. Bass is a type of fish. Okay. So let's go on with the next word, which is tear. And tear.
And tear.
Good. So tear and tear.
Tear and tear.
Good. So tear is talking about like when you're crying and you have a tear in your eye, you're crying. Good. And then tear is talking about like when you tear a paper. Good. Like this right here. Sorry. Tearing the paper. Right?
Okay.
Sorry. So we're going for the last word, which is wind or wind.
Wind.
Wind or wine.
Good. Okay, repeat after me. Wind
Wind.
or wind.
Or wine.
Wind.
Good. So wind is talking about the air. So, right, the breeze. And then wind is to.
Like wind something up.
Good. What would you use to wind something?
Music box.
Good. So you can. Good. So on the bottom we have matching. And I'm gonna read the sentence real quick, and then we're gonna see what words go with it. Okay. So in A, it says, "I wanted to eat ice cream after we ate at Subway." So what could go with that?
Dessert.
Good. A dessert, right? That's a type of dessert. Not the desert. It's dessert, right? Good. So for B, we go every year to see the animals and get on rides.
Fair.
Good. That's what you do at the fair, right? You go see animals, and you go on rides, and you eat food, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the last one. With this, I can understand the map better.
A key.
Key.
Good. A key. So it's something that you can that can help you understand the map. So we can move these papers to the side right now. And we're gonna do sort of a matching. So these right here are little strips of paper. As you can see, they look like puzzles.
Okay.
There are words, and each word has two pictures.
Okay.
So these are heteronyms, right?
Okay.
So y'all can put those right there.
Okay. Okay.
Good. Good. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to tell me the ones on the left-hand side, and you're going to tell me the ones on the right-hand side, okay?
Okay.
You ready? So we're going to start with the first one right here. So how would you say this one?
That's the ball.
The bow. Good. Bow.
Bow.
And then how would you say this one right here?
Bow.
Good. Like when you're bowing to someone, right? Good. So we're going to go with the second one right here. How would you say this right here?
Tear.
Good. Tear. And then this one right here?
Tear.
Good. Like a teardrop, right? So this one right here, the final one right here?
Dessert.
You're close the other way.
Dessert.
Good. Dessert. How do you say this one?
Desert.
Good. So this is a hot place, and this is a sweet thing that
sweet
you
thing,
can eat.
okay.
So we're going to say them all over again. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Bow.
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 Good. So this one is tear.
Tear.
And then tear.
Tear.
Good. And then this one is dessert.
Dessert.
And then this one is a desert.
Desert.
Okay, good. So we have those down. So that's going to be all for today. Next week we're going to be talking about synonyms and antonyms. Okay?
Yay.
Okay, and that's it.